Hey everyone. Yo, how's it going? Hey Seb, hey Seagull, hey Brass. Good to see ya. Gonna be getting started with some any percent. And I really need to get started soon because the time is getting on considerably. And that's not very helpful because I already have like no time to stream. So yeah. Hope everyone's doing well. 16 to 9 small. There we go. I found the layout. Oh, I've just realised I'm still on the other one. Hi, hello. Hey Kyra, how's it going? Good to see ya. Streamlabs alerts broke, so I've got my iPad on them today. Thankfully, the bot is local, so the bot isn't broken, but the alerts are. Another Streamlabs L. So yeah, we need to get started. So I'm going to do a run right now. One single run, no reset. 3, 2, 1, go. So this is Super Mario 3D World. We're going to instantly start off by skipping the cutscene, jumping into 1-1, and there are a lot of things to explain about this game. So I'm going to go ahead and start with Toad. Toad is one of the 4 characters we have to use at our disposal in any percent. Toad runs very fast. We're going to be using him quite a lot, but not all the time. Other characters can be useful as well. The S in SM MIDI stands for silly now. I can confirm that's exactly what it means. So what I also need to be doing is collecting these green stars, and these green stars are going to allow us to play the final levels in the game, including 8 Castle, which is 170 stars required. Now, another thing I'm going to do is try and get low on the flagpole, because that saves a little bit of time. And also, I want to be avoiding fireworks. Fireworks are for a 1, 3, or a 6 on the end of the timer. Going to give us fireworks, and it's going to cost us a few seconds if we get that. So we're going to try and avoid it where I can. So, the characters in this game, we have Mario, of course. Mario is kind of just there. There are no special things about Mario in this game, so we don't use him unless you're comfortable with him. You're more than welcome to use any character of your choosing for any level. Really difficult to find 2 people that use the exact same characters. Can you climb up the wall, please? Thank you. Yeah, so we're going to come through here, and this level involves a lot of running. So that is why we're using Toad again. Make sure I grab that green star. And hey, Epics, how's it going? Good to see ya. Oh my god, I keep letting go of walls too early. So here, I'm also going to be using gyro controls. And I did start off in 1-1 by using them as well. So the reason we're using gyro is it's basically recycled from the Wii U version where motion controls would normally be used. So I'm going to just be able to hit enemies, grab stars early as well. Here, I'm just going to throw the shell, be able to grab that green star in the bubble, and finish off 1-2. And we're instantly into 2-1 from that warp pipe. Yeah, we're doing a little bit of 3D World, doing some practice, because I need to get some practice in for some marathons. I'm going to shout out the first one. Green Gaming, Team Green Gaming. This is where we're doing the next speedrun marathon. And the next one's on Speed Gaming. So follow both of those so you don't miss the runs. I love skipping the cutscene and not skipping the cutscene. Already sent it to an intensive? Yeah, I appreciate that. Thanks, Seb. Appreciate that. I literally just realised that I still need to tell the Discord, and I sent it like right before I had to go back to work. So, yeah. So this is going to be our first Luigi level, or my first Luigi level. And what I'm trying to do is do some vectoring. So vectoring is basically jumping at angles to try and preserve some speed. Now, on the Wii U version, we had strats like cat momentum, where they would, where it would basically involve using a cat suit and diving as you land, and cat scratching as you land, just to preserve momentum. That isn't really as much of a thing in this game. But vectoring, or just jumping at different angles, is a thing. So we are able to do that here. Last PB was on a marathon, yes. And then I had not ESA, BSG the week after, and it was not as good, but still a really good run. Expecting a PB? Not today, no. I'm just doing a no reset to practice my commentary, because I've not done a commentated run of this in a while, and because it's quite long, and I'm going to be doing it solo commentary. So my big thing to practice is commentary. I've not practiced the game at all. I've not got time. I've got to revise for an exam for the next week. You were there. You were there for the last 380 PB. Yeah, so definitely go and follow Green Gaming. They were just on the shout out. Twitch.tv/Team Green Gaming. I'm going to be there on Saturday. However, we are going to be raiding into them this time. This is going to be the first marathon I'm going to be streaming before the marathon rather than after. So you will be able to get sent straight there after my stream. And I'm probably gonna stream a little bit early that day, probably 2 PM instead of 3 PM, just so I can actually stream for my normal amount of time, including the marathon run. So here we're using Toad again because there's a lot of running involved. Now Luigi's special ability is that he jumps higher. Obviously Toad runs faster. There is also Peach used sometimes in this run, and Peach is pretty slow. However, she has her float jump, and the float jump is going to allow her to, or allow us to do a lot more skipping of, a lot more platforming, skipping things than the other characters. Peaches, peaches, peaches. God damn it. Yeah, exactly. I don't need to practice the game because I can comfortably sub 150 now. I'll be very surprised if I don't sub 150. Practicing 3D World Wii U would have been another thing. Like, you would have to. Because if you lose Cat in that game, it's brutal. But if you lose it in this game, you can just do itemless strats. Oh, no. Yeah, I don't know. I've got other games that I'm better at than this game, I'll be honest. But I'm trying. I'm trying to get top 10 in 380 stars. Everything else I don't really care too much. It's just that any percent is most likely to get into marathons. 380 stars is just too long for most week. You know, it's just a weekend marathon most of the time that I'm submitting to, and they just don't have the time to spare, which is fair. So here I'm going to use the ball with the gyro, grabbing that star quickly, and fall down here, unfortunately bonking, but that's fine. Grab that extra star and go straight in this pipe. And another running level, so it's worth using Toad. So that's the end of that one. And next up is actually a level that is off the regular path. This game's very linear, so we can just go in a straight line and play the levels that are on the path to unlock more levels. However, this one, we're going to go out of our way. So, you know, I mentioned I need 170 green stars to complete this game. Well, this level will have 5 very quick green stars for us. And if we did not grab these, we'd have to grab lots of others and probably play extra levels anyway. So we might as well play this. Yeah, I was very surprised I sub 140'd in the marathon. I did kind of think, what if I am saving it for the marathon? But I didn't think it actually would happen. So there, I'm going to use Gyro, hitting those Galoombas, and by doing that, it means they only have 1 HP rather than the regular 2. Here we're going to Cat Scratch, and it's a very nice cat suit backup if we did want it. And then here, I'm going to freeze one of these Fire Bros for the T-pose. And for all of those stars, I am holding the green star with the cursor. So that was also a thing on Wii U, I'm fairly sure. Basically, everything was also a thing. It's just that on Wii U, you had to hold the gamepad to use the gyro, whereas here you just press R and it activates a little cursor, which was not a thing on Wii U. So similarly with these, with the small Galoombas, we're going to hold the big ones, and it means they only have 1 HP. So again, holding this green star stops the entire animation that we might see at some point by accident, where the green star sort of floats up a little bit, and then you can grab it. So every time it saves about a second, a little bit less than a second maybe, just to do that. But there are so many green stars that we're going to do that for that it's very much worth it. And especially because you can use gyro a lot easier than you could touch controls on the Wii U, unless you've got 3 hands. So this is 2-5. This is another new power-up. This is the double cherry. We are going to be grabbing that because we need one of these to grab one of the stars here. I'm going to get in the pipe with one and grab the star with the other one. That'll do. It's one of the two ways you can do it. So we're going to fall down here. We are going to do a little bit of jumping around. Hit these P panels. And then I'm going to try my best to then die with the other one. Unfortunately not happening. So we are going to get the despawn like that. Which is a little slow. But that's okay. So yeah, that's fine. Now, you might be thinking, we do need 4 characters here. But no, we don't. We can just climb the wall. And that was a thing on Wii U as well. It's just that on this version, I'm high up on the flagpole. We might as well get gold flagpole at that point. On the Switch version, you can climb higher distances. Or you can climb for longer. So that means we can grab that one even easier than on Wii U. However, we also have a massive speed increase in this game. If you're familiar with Wii U, or if you played Wii U casually, you'll probably be very familiar with how slow the game was. This is very much improved as a casual experience and as a run, as a speed run. This is an auto-scroller, great time for some messages, donations, whatever you got. The main thing to mention here is that we are going to need to keep hold of a cannon box. Once we get past the second set of cannon boxes, that is it. There are no more. And if I lose that cannon box, we will not be able to go Green Star 3. There are backups in this run. There are lots of backups. But it would obviously be ideal if we actually grab the right stars. So you get a couple of minutes of me not talking. Actually, maybe a minute. So another interesting thing with this cannon box, I can hit myself. So I will be watching out, making sure that doesn't happen. So if you do a non-charged shot and then start running into it, very easy to accidentally get hit. Whole minute of me not talking, I know. You're gonna miss me talking. So, other than this, there's not really much we can do in terms of skipping things on this level. There is a little bit of a camera skip we can do at the end, but it's very minimal and not very noticeable, to be fair. It just involves climbing the wall, trying to hit the camera trigger a little early. And there are a lot more major camera skips in other levels than on this one. This one's one of the more tame ones. Yeah, not much else I can do on this level, to be fair. So here's Boom Boom. We do have a cannon box just to protect ourselves. That is going to help us a little bit. I'm going to try and jump on his head for the first 2 hits, and then on the last hit, I'm going to try and cat swipe him. That is the most optimal way of dealing with the boss. Saves about a second to bop him on the head for the first 2. So I'm going to try and lose cannon box here. There we go. Very nice. And that's the level. Try and grab some coins. And then here we are going to be freeing another Sprixie. Finish up this level. I hate this level, used to be enemy. I mean, I don't like this level because it just requires focus for no reason. Like, anything that's an auto-scroller that requires my focus is annoying. Eight-Train. There's not much you can mess up in 8-Train, to be fair. Any particular reason for grabbing coins? No, just grabbing them. No reason for grabbing coins. It's just fun. That's why you'll probably see me try and hit all the bricks on 8-Mystery House later. So next up, 3-1, we're going to be implementing what is called Ice Momentum. I'm going to try and grab a snowball here. I'm hit the other enemy. That's fine. We're going to hit that there. Oh, no, we're fine. We're okay. hit crouch a few times and then just dive down here because I didn't do it for very long. Basically, that is a strat carried over from Wii U, where if you just press crouch a bunch of times on ice, you'll charge up tons of momentum and go flying. Pretty decent though, and that's the end of the level. So using the snowball to grab the star is quite a big thing as well. If you can do that with the gyro as you go past. Hit all the enemies as well is very key, because if you don't hit those enemies, you will not be able to grab that star. Unless you're doing some camera angle changing with the right stick, which I don't really do. So, yeah, pretty good to get that. Good level. My favourite level is the one where it is fun. Very descriptive. Me trying to find the level that is fun. Alright, anyway, 3-3. So, I'm going to be using Toad here. This is the first proper divergence in some people's routes. I'm literally just going to hold this box just to go up the wall, climb, rather than let the box scroll itself. Some people use Luigi here, but it's really hard to save time with him. Here is bookshelf skip. So if I get on that fourth one, or second set of bookshelves, because they're in twos, if you then get off by pressing the trigger, or ZL, and then instantly dive in the other direction and hold the dive, if you've done it correctly, you will skip having to open up the two above that bookshelf, and then save a few seconds from that. So it's pretty good skip to learn. Once you actually know how to do it, it's pretty simple. Here, I'm literally just going to climb the wall. The alternate way, if you do not have a catsuit, you can use that. Oh my goodness. You can use that sofa on the right there, just to climb. I'm not going to grab the other catsuit yet, because it's going to be a little faster for me to just grab the flag. It stops me from having to use up my stamina. What's 4-4? That's the big bounce byway. That's the one with the big trampoline. The one we skip in the trampoline skip in any percent. Okay, next up is Captain Toad. Captain Toad, banger game, by the way. You should go and play Captain Toad if you haven't already. This is me reminding myself again to finish Captain Toad, because I still haven't. This is a precursor to Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. So the levels aren't very in-depth. They're very basic in this game, but they do give you a feel for the game. There's a lot more involved in them in the full game. I mean, there's even the option to pull things up from the ground, which has been implemented in this game. Literally cannot be used on any of the 6 levels. Go figure. I don't know why they even bothered adding it. But yeah, basically you can't jump, so we got to just run. And it's a very linear level, and if we're not using multiple controllers... Oh my god, I didn't grab the star. If we're not using multiple controllers, then I am going to need to go the normal way. As I say, very linear game. However, in some runs, 380 stars, as an example, you're allowed to use multiple controllers. So what you'd be able to do is use a second player here, which was not an option on Wii U. Multiplayer was not an option on these, as far as I'm aware. You could have one player at the spawn on the grass over there, and one player in the water. And what would happen... I'm just going to cut this corner here. That's the only skip we can really do. If you then bubble with the other person, basically bubbling in multiplayer warps you to the other player, and then unbubble when you're on the grass, on the platform next to the clear pipe. If you then unbubble there, so before you've reached the other player, you will skip having to do the rest of it. So you can sort of skip a bunch of stuff. And if you do that twice, there's another point you do it at, you save a bunch of time, far more than what is reasonable. But yeah, it's a thing. Also, talking of saving time, how about skipping the warp pipe in the world map? That's going to be happening a few times. They are very, very slow in this game. We might as well warp to the beginning, unless we are in World 6, I believe. That's a slow one. So here, we're going to be using Toad again. I'm going to pop my cat suit now. And here, we're just going to come through, grab 2 of these stars. We are going to skip one. And the reason for that is because it's in that cloud all the way on the left-hand side. It's a very slow... Oh, come on. It's a very slow star. So we might as well just skip that one. And this, in a longer run, where you need a stamp, such as 380 stars, you would need to use Peach here, because Peach has a stamp switch, which means only Peach can hit that. Thankfully, we don't need stamps in this run. In fact, we're trying to actively avoid the stamps, because they are going to cost us an extra screen after the level. So from here on out, we're going to see a bunch of levels where we only get 2 stars. From now, it is just a mini-boss. And grab that green star. So stamps are a relic of the Wii U version. The Wii U version had Miiverse, of course. RIP Miiverse. But in this game, they have been implemented in a decent way. They're used in snapshot mode. So they thought of a decent way of using them. They didn't just let them, you know, sit there on a static image, really. They are able to be used. So, yeah. Good thing that they're not just completely wasted. Thanks for the good luck, Abel. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm not expecting much from today. I just need to practice commentary, really, because I still do solo commentary for runs. Okay, well, that bounce was not planned, but we'll go with it. Yeah, free way to get an input lag spike, exactly. So here it's a water level. There's not much going on. The only thing I can do is do a deep dive, which we're going to see a couple of times. A deep dive means if I hold ZL while I'm in the water, I will get a much deeper dive. That's it. That's literally it. Rather than just pressing the button or going in and yeah, going in and dive in before you hit the water. So here, I've skipped Green Star 2. Reason for that is because I would have had to go upwards out of the water to grab a cannon box, and then go in the crack in the wall to the left of where I just was. And then I would have needed to go in the bonus room, which is just a gold room full of coins and a star. So very, very slow to do that here. We might as well just skip it and do some others. Yeah, killer run 2 hours in. The words of someone who has experienced that pain before. Oh, I'm going to turn up the capture card as well, by the way. I've realised it's a little bit low. Hopefully that's good now. Anyway, we're going to go on to 3-7. We're going to use Toad here, and this is a little bit scary, only having one... Oh, are you kidding me? Right, no, I can't do that. I'm going out of the level, because I'm not using Peach. Oh well, doesn't really matter, does it? I'm not on for much here. I already missed this once recently, so I'm not even risking using someone else, let alone just going for it, really. Yeah, so we're going to use Toad here. Little thing with these switchboards. The gyro cursor will actually override where your character is. So if your character is hitting left and your cursor is hitting right, you're going to go right. We're going to skip star number 1 here. Going to fall down, use the additional movement in the Switch version to fall a little bit faster. And here I'm going to do a little movement, do a dive, fall down, and then you use the gyro. And then I'm going to also use the gyro on the side rather than have to go around like that. There we go, that's fine. And do that movement again. There we go, swipe that star. There we go. Unfortunately, getting a complete stop there because I held neutral on the stick when I did that swipe. Yeah, and it is good practice for random percent, because I am submitting to some marathons now an option of either World Crown Itemless Asterisk as an incentive, so as a target incentive, so to add it onto the end of the run, or swap it for random percent instead of any percent. Because that's quite a good one. Because that's only going to add about 15 minutes. I would say 10-15 minutes for an estimate. Because I've already got the estimate at 150. Okay. I'm going to put a quick disclaimer. I don't expect this to go well. I haven't practiced. It doesn't really matter. There's a cat suit in the next level. If it does, brilliant. If it doesn't, I don't really care. This is 3-castle. It would be nice if this went well, but I'm not expecting it to. Oh my god. Come on, grab that. There we go. So, doing those train jumps allows us to skip a little bit of the camera. The further right you are when you do the jump, the better. Very nice. Grabbing that star early. It's difficult to do that one because the cursor will actually only grab the star early if it is holding something. So, kind of if you put your character where the star is going to be, it kind of works sometimes. But here's Pom Pom. We're going to do a little bit of a rolling long jump, try and get a first hit before the cloning starts. And then here, I'm going to try and guess where Pom Pom is. I believe there's a coloured particle that means you can know where she is, but I'm still not 100% sure. But we did get one of them there, so that's fine. Yeah, so the train jumps skip a little bit of the camera. Nice to be able to perform those. Does save more time than is reasonable, to be honest. This is probably the main time save in this run, because this was my only death in my run. From here on out, the run was deathless. So, experience the green and watch it fall away. So anyway, are you as fast as Oddme? Probably not. So, we're going to skip this cutscene again, and we're going to head on to a mini-boss. This is Histocrat. Histocrat's pretty simple. So, there was a strat to do what I'm about to do on Wii U as well. We're going to use Luigi because we're going to try and get some high jumps into the back of the boss before the snakes can start spawning in. And if I really wanted, I can grab a backup catsuit here. There are also catsuits in the boss fight if I really wanted them. But again, it means playing the boss fight, which we're not going to do. Yo, Theon, thank you for the good luck on the runs. Appreciate that. I'm not expecting much. I could PB. I mean, I'm ahead. But this is my only death. So I don't really expect to. But yeah. Commentary practice. That's all I want, really. Yeah, what if Aniv raids one of the marathons? No, I think Aniv is set, so Aniv only works when Aniv's summoned in chat. Life savings roulette, oh my god. Crippling addiction. So yeah, there, all we have to do, there are a few different methods of doing it. All you have to do is either spin jump and or ground pound, and then do a rolling long jump, a rolling dive, or Odyssey dive, into the boss while you're in the air, and then you just get a hit. You can just spin jump into the boss. That was the thing on Wii U, because that movement option I was doing there was not a thing. So, essentially, the movement option I'm doing that you might not be familiar with if you are familiar with Wii U is the Odyssey dive. And it's a little bit different if you've got no cat versus if you do have a cat. But when I'm doing that, basically I'm pressing ZL to ground pound, and then I'm stopping the ground pound early and doing a rolling dive. So it gives us a lot more of a movement option in this game. And in fact, in 380 stars, there is a different catsuit where that would not be possible, or at least in mid-air, because that catsuit, or the Lucky Bell, is supposed to allow you to do the funny ground pound where you get a bunch of coins when you fall. But when you do that said ground pound, it means you can't cancel the ground pound. So you can do the new movement on the ground with that power up, but you can't do it in the air. Yo, Jesse Drone, how's it going? You want to do 243 stars? 243 stars is alright. It's like a nice middle ground if you don't want to do 380. So here we're going to do a little... oh no. Okay, I'm going to have to back it up. Wait for that. That's fine. Yeah, so I normally wait for the iframes there if I want to play it safe. That's okay. So normally we want to be going on the top path. We're not going to save as much time now. If you go on the top path there... Just going to wait for fireworks, cool. Yeah, so if you go on the top path, you can just skip riding the ant all the way to the top. You can also grab the green star, but I kind of did the timing badly, so it's fine. British world record history of 3D World. Ain't no way. Ain't no way I'm ever getting British world record. Maybe I've got British world record in 380. I mean, I might not even have that. Who are the other big runners of this game? Storm, I think. Okay, anyway, so this is 4-2. I don't know if I said hi, Maya. I don't remember saying hi. Hi, Maya. How's it going? Good to see you. So, next up is this level. We're going to be doing the warp, but we're not going to do it on this play. We're going to grab all 3 stars. This is where a Wii U Switch route change occurs. A big one. So on Wii U, there was an out-of-bounds skip in World 8, where on the world map, you could get out of bounds. I'll explain it after this because it's difficult. I'm going to grab that catsuit, though, by timing that roulette block when you land. If you just press it, you get that green star, that catsuit. And really nice islands here because it means you can just practice your vectoring really well. Oh, Xylex. Oh my god, I'm never getting world record. I'm never getting British world record. There's literally Xylex. Xylex is amazing at this game. Yo, that's a teal. So, yeah, British world record contradicts itself. Yeah, actually, I didn't think about that. Yeah, British national record. Sorry, yeah, no, being pedantic is the quiz brain, it's fine. Do you ever pick Mario? Good question. No, we don't. Some people might, but Mario has no special abilities in this run, so there's no reason to pick Mario. We do, however, use Mario one time in 380 stars because we need him for 2-4 stamp, because there is a stamp switch. That's a good one to mention, actually. The first stamp switch I mentioned was World 3 today. That is a good one to mention. And that's another teal. So, yeah, you can do Mario percent. Mario percent is a thing. There are miscellaneous categories where you can do warpless and only use a single character. That is a thing. So the route change involves playing these extra levels. So normally we'd do 4-1 as normal, and we've already done that. Then we'd do 4-2, grab the 3 green stars, and then we would be using the warp pipe. However, here we are going to be playing some extra levels, and the reason for that is because we need to get to 4-Mystery House. The only way to do that in this game realistically is to... Yeah, we're in World 4. Welcome back, Epics. Yeah, the only way to do that realistically in this game, without using 3 controllers, literally using 3 controllers, that's the only way, is to play these levels and get there normally. Normally you'd have been able to do World 8 out of bounds and get straight there. Here we're going to try... Oh no. Okay, we're fine for now. Right, nice. Skip the trampoline there, very nice. Very big skip if you can pull that off. Yeah, by doing World 8 out of bounds on Wii U, you would have been able to fall from World 8 into World 7, past World 7, onto the island with the Mystery House in World 4. Now, in this game, you'd need 3 controllers to do that in the world map, because there's a different, very unconventional way that's been found. But right now, that's banned in main any percent. There is a miscellaneous category where it is allowed. Or multiple controllers in general is allowed. So it means you can do the extra strats like the 3-Captain Toad strat I was talking about earlier. So coming up here, 4-Mystery House, we have 10 green stars we can get here. Massive, massive level for skipping slow ones in regular levels. So we kind of have to do this. We just can't really skip levels like this. Yeah, 100% all characters is otherwise known as true 100%, and one runner has done that so far in this game, and that is Cactus, who has a run of 16 hours. There is a run where you can use multiple controllers, And that is several hours. It's like slightly less than half that time. But in all characters, you actually have to play every level 5 times. Whereas in 100%, regular 100%, you can use up to 4 controllers. So you only have to play the levels a minimum of twice. So another thing to note with these mystery houses, God forbid it happens, but if we do fail a green star or if we die, we have to do the entire thing again. However, all green stars so far to that point are banked, unless I press try again in the menu. So if I were to fail on green star 10, for example, very, very rare case, but if that were to happen on any of these levels, then I could technically think about perhaps replacing that green star with a replacement if there are any left. Okay, so next up we're going to warp because the warp pipes are slow. We're going to go back to 4-2 and we're going to skip all the green stars. We're going to use Luigi again and we're going to use the warp pipe because that's still worth doing compared to... Oh, that's bad. Compared to playing the rest of the levels here. So this is the only level we're going to be replaying in the entire run. Very interesting routing going on, having to replay a level, but here it is. And there are ways of doing this itemless as well. Very nice grabbing that cat suit. And here, just going to jump across, get in there, and as long as I'm holding the ZL, which is what I'm already holding to do the Odyssey dive there, as long as you keep holding it when you're on the green pipe, you will just go straight in. So next up is World 5, and there's a lot more interesting routing going on. Right now we are on, and I will fact check myself. We are on, how many green stars? 69! 69 green stars, how did I not remember? Also, it's literally in my splits. I got no excuse. So, we're on 69 green stars. We are going to need 80 for us to play a very quick level in a moment. Keep that number in mind. We need 80 green stars. Yeah, this is main game. This is any percent. Yeah, this is a much shorter run. We just need to collect 170 green stars and get to the end. Play 8 castle. Yeah, so warp pipes only skip one world in this game, and clear pipes aren't warp pipes. They're just normal. Entrances to worlds. They're not actual warp pipes. And anyway, hey Jules, how's it going? That is a rare moment. As in, I think that's the second time in recent memory of me actually not getting hit by a peeper. That is a dub. Any percent without doing half of World 4 on Switch? Yeah, so you can do any 170 stars. So if you really did want to, and that is roughly what I used to do, I think, before I knew about this route. I used to skip some of the levels or do different stars. You can do whatever you like. It's just that this is what most people do. The route would be a little different if you were doing the World 8 out of bounds that I was talking about earlier. So anyway, interesting routing. We're going to go all the way through the world map. We're going to go to 1-CT because this level was unlocked the entire time. If you were very watchful when we warped out of World 1, you would have seen that Captain Toad was unlocked. However, we couldn't get over there because the bridge wasn't lowered. So by going over here, using that warp pipe in World 5, we're able to get over and play this level now. We're going to do a little bit of interesting routing. This is faster to do the stars this way on this level. I'm going to hope to make this cycle. Yes, we do. Very cool. And I'm going to hold these enemies still. Unfortunately getting hit, but not too bad. And then we're going to fall back down, grab these green stars. This is a much faster route. Saves several seconds. Yeah, or if you know that I do it. But you can technically see the Captain Toad level very, very slightly. I am very angry you do stars like this. It's so much faster. So, I'm now on 79 stars. Okay, so we're not on enough to do that fast level. That's fine. So we're going to go back to World 5. I didn't want to do that. We're going to go to World 5. We're going to warp straight to 5-1. That's the reason we do Captain Toad first, because world map warp you to the first level. And then here we're going to play the level normally. We are only going to grab 2 stars, but we are going to play normally. Now there is a way, if you really were very good at this game, of skipping over to the other island and therefore skipping using these keys. Why has that not worked? Okay, this is going to be jank now. Okay, never mind. It's just the others are dead. Sure. Okay, right. That is the worst shell I've ever seen. I think I had it with my gyro. It's fine. Is this an any percent tutorial? It's not. It is actually a marathon commentated run. I would recommend other people's strats and things rather than mine. I'm not that good at this. But hey, if you want to use it as an any percent tutorial, go ahead. Actually, !route in the chat, and you can actually copy my route if you like. If anyone's trying to get into any percent, or any of my runs that have notes are all on there. There's about 20 plus speed runs, all of different games. I've got basically all my 3D World runs as well. So this is one of the only Plessie moments we're going to get in the run. Plessie is often skipped because Plessie didn't have much of a difference between Wii U and Switch. So we might as well just skip her where we can. However, this is forced. We have to do this. So I was mentioning getting over to the other island and skipping having to unlock the box with the keys. So you can do that a couple of ways. You can do shell jumps, which is jank. Or a much more realistic application for a speedrun is crouch boosting. So crouch boosting would allow you to essentially do a tech that some people do in several levels rather than vectoring to speed up. And if you look at ILs in this game, most of them will do crouch boosting. Essentially, when you hit the ground, if you press crouch and then instantly jump after within a few frames, you get you preserve the speed, the extra burst of speed you get when you crouch, which is the thing. You get a little bit extra speed when you crouch. I don't know why. So if you do that repeatedly, you build up a bunch of speed, much more than vectoring can, or in a quicker pace than vectoring can, and you'll be able to skip over to the other island. Okay, so next up is 5-3. This skips doing 5-2. It means we have to do that will be a very slow level, so we're doing this instead. And you'll see very quickly why we're doing this instead, because not only is it another one where you can skip all the double cherries and things, there's literally nothing that we have to do. 14 IGT, very quick level, and that's the end of it there. 5-3 done. That is alone worth us going out of our way doing everything. How do I activate a Niv? In your channel, if you want to activate it for your channel, go to a Niv's channel and type !summon. Oh, you mean here? A Niv's on a cooldown. Oh yeah, so some people have VIP here. No, I'm not going to give out VIP. Not just going to give it out. However, if you do want VIP, one way of getting it is to be in the top 3 on the credit leaderboard. But I'm not giving out VIPs. And also asking for VIP means you're probably not going to get it. Yeah, we have a few permanent VIPs and we have some people who win it through the credits leaderboard. Yeah, so there, similarly to the Galoombas from earlier, if we do that cat dive, it means we only need 1 hit on those enemies. I'm accidentally using Toad. That's not too bad. We're just going to stick with it. That's fine. Yeah, normally I'd use Luigi, but this is fine. In fact, I might even save time the way I play this level. Oh, come on. Okay, good. So, because I didn't activate that second set of fuzzies until I got into that second clear pipe there, you can just mash. And as long as you mash at least semi-fast, you don't have to do it that fast. Just make sure you actually go fairly quickly with the warp. Then you will be able to miss hitting those fuzzies. No worries, Epics. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. So this is a great level if you want to practice your movement, whether it's vectoring, crouch boosting, whatever you do. It's a massive open area. Great for practicing your movement. Just going to grab that green coin with the gyro and hit the flagpole. That is more fireworks, sadly, but that's fine. Might be a gold, though. Yo, I need to use Toad. Oh, my God. Yeah, I'm changing that now. I'm changing that to Toad. Right now. I accidentally used Toad and saved, like, 2 seconds for free. It wasn't even that good. Okay, let me go over to my 80%. And let me change to Toad. 5-4. Okay, here we're going to use Luigi again for 5-6. There we go. So, here is the flip panels. The flip panels are finally being introduced. These are recycled from Super Mario Galaxy. And because there is no spin jump for every character in this game, the way it works is just by jumping. We're not going in there. Why am I doing that? So in that pipe would have been a ball star, which means I have to control a ball using the flip panels in an area that I can't control with my character. The only thing I can do is jump to flip the panels over. And if you navigate the ball from the top to the bottom, you hit a P panel, and then it unlocks a green star. Very, very slow. We're not going to do any in this run if I can help it. Oh, absolute Seagull, I condone stealing my roots. I will just put that up there. I will condone stealing my roots. That's why I've got a command to showcase them all. If anyone wants to borrow or whatever you want to do with any of my strats, go ahead. They are all on there. They're all on there for the stealing. Okay, I don't know how that worked, but that's fine. Yeah, so I am jumping across here, skipping all these staircases. Gonna grab this enemy, throw it into the star, and a miss apparently. There we go. That's really bad, but that's okay. So here, I'm going to try and preserve my speed. There we go. Absolutely done it correctly. Oh, no. That's not correctly, though. Yeah, so by preserving your speed through there, very quick area. And here, we're just going to pellet Bullet Bill. This would be a great incentive if I wasn't doing World Crown itemless. Or random percent. So here, I'm going to ground pound. Oh, never mind. No, I'm not pressing X. There we go. Ground pound. Get in here. The moment I get off the brick, press X. I'm going to hold that one still just so I don't get hit. Going to re-grab the wall just to get a little bit more of my speed back. And that's bad. Not a great level, but it's fine. Route has been stolen successfully. Fantastic. Enjoy that. Wait, hold up. Why is my chat just not scrolling? Oh, never mind. No, that was from earlier because it was locked. Okay, anyway, there we go. Yeah, you should definitely have a route. Well, now you've got a route, so it's fine. Okay, so this is another catsuit level if we need them. Thankfully, right now, we don't. So we are actually going to save a little bit of time here. We're going to grab this green ring. Grab these green coins. And then finish up in this section. So there's a slightly early cycle I can make here, so I'm going to go quiet for a little bit. Oh, that's fine. That's okay. I'm going to keep going because I don't want to have to go back for a catsuit after making that early cycle. Oh, now I'm going to have to. Okay, that's fine. Made my mind up for me. So I'm going to need a catsuit to do to get that other green star. That's a shame. Let's not get hit now. Alright, cool. Now we grab the green star. So I did make the early cycle with that green star in that in the middle of that enemy. Unfortunately, getting hit is not helpful. You're under more pressure if you've only got one there. That's fine. So the boss is fairly simple. You just got to dive into him, jump into him, whatever you want to do. And as long as you always do the same thing, he will always do the same thing as well, so that's fine. And that's the boss done. I estimate about 20 seconds ahead. Maybe a little bit more. Okay. Yeah, 20 seconds ahead. Alright. So, coming up, World 6. I'd rather do that because I'm trying to practice for a marathon run. I don't want to throw myself off with a different route after I've not practiced at all. I was mainly thinking because there's catsuits in the next area, but yeah. If you do that, you're going to need to... Yeah, you're going to need a catsuit for that star anyway. I could have grabbed a backup, I guess, but I don't know. Okay, so coming up, 6-1. This is Clear Pipe Cruise. We're going to use the Ouija. We're going to try and skip some of the clear pipes, including the last section. Going to skip that one, and we're going to go in this one just to grab this green star. Going to grab this superstar, and then grab this green star. Then we're going to get out, and then we're going to run across. And then we're going to skip over here, keep some of my momentum for a little bit, and then come through here. I'm then going to go in this clear pipe. Do be careful when you get here. If you go too close on either side of those fuzzies, you will get hit on the way out because they're not lined up perfectly. They're lined up pretty well, but they're not lined up perfectly, so you do have to be aware. Coming through here, gonna get in the warp box and skip Green Star 3 because it's very slow. It's another one of those cloud levels. And then here, making sure I don't go in the clear pipe for as long as I possibly can. There we go, that's fine. Grabbing quite a few of those keys early, and by doing that, you're avoiding getting hit by the fuzzies. And it is faster if you do that for the whole time. But actually, the way I did that is probably not too bad, to be honest. There are worse ways of falling into the clear pipes, and I realised pretty quickly, so actually I'm not losing much time at all. Nice one. Next up, 6-2. 6-2 is going to be part of a shipwreck level, and the shipwreck is the part we're going to be skipping. This is another level where we're going to be skipping a green star. Green Star 2 is very slow here, and the reason for that is because we have to play the entire shipwreck. What we can do is we can just skip it. So here, I'm going to skip the clear pipe. The warp pipe, not clear. Warp box, even. Oh my god. I'm dead. Doesn't matter. We'll do it itemless. My gold is itemless. I mean, obviously, it's not going to be a gold now, but... Yeah, my gold is itemless here, so that's fine. I have confidence that we won't do terribly with it. Or... at least not likely to. So here, we need to kill these bullies. Grab this green star. And then here, I'm going to jump across these planks to avoid having to go into that warp box. Grab this green star and then come through here. Kill these last two bullies. Jump into there. Jump in there. Never mind, that one didn't kill. That's fine. Use the gyro. Gyro is very important here. There are two ways of doing gyro with most enemies. There's an interaction where if you drag the cursor over to them, you will actually stun them rather than push them back. Or do whatever the interaction is. So, for example, a Koopa. If you hit a Koopa directly, then you will pop their shell. But if you hit a bully, it will knock them back. However, if you drag the cursor over to a bully, it will... just stun them, so that's not a good thing. And you have to wait until the stun is done before you can push a bully back. So next up is 6-4. Thankfully there are catsuits here. We're only going to grab one, because in the next main level there are more catsuits. And it's very important here, because if I do this properly, we will be able to skip a cycle and save a bunch of time. So first up, I'm going to go across here, do a little bit of jumping around, a little bit of vectoring. I'm going to get on this clear pipe, and I'm going to wait a little bit because I got here quite early. get in the pipe, and then I'm going to go back round, get through here, hit that checkpoint just in case I need it. There have been many instances where I do need it. Grab this green star, fall down, hit this piranha creeper because it's going to get in my way a little bit, and make this cycle. Very nice. There's a way of making an even earlier cycle than this, and it's called being called Luigi Master. If your name is Luigi Master, you're able to do ridiculous unhinged crouch boosting here and make another early cycle. It's absurd for a strat. How anyone can do it is beyond me. Really, the only reason for me to use someone else here like Luigi or Toad is for this end section. I can do it with Toad, but it would only save me like 1 in-game time, because at the end of the day we still need to wait for that cycle. So I might as well just play safe, use Peach, give myself a bit of the safety with the float. For 1 IGT, it really is worth it for now, unless I really need to shave that 1 IGT off. There's lots of other time I can save. So IGT is mainly referring to the in-game timer being less than a normal second. It's about 0.6 seconds as far as I'm aware. That's fine, we'll just use the gyro. And that's the boss done. Prince Bully is done. We do a little bit of vectoring. I will officially change my name to Luigi Master. There you go. New route. New route, new you. Literally. Okay, anyway, 6-6. There are so many catsuits here. There are at least 3. Right at the beginning, there is one in a question mark block. And then straight after, as in 1 platform after, there is a hidden block with another catsuit. So clearly they wanted you to use it here. I don't know why. It's not a tutorial level, it's World 6, but sure, they wanted you to have it. So we're going to grab 1 catsuit, and then we're going to just go straight through, because we don't need the other one. So there's a lot of climbing involved here. We're going to be using Toad, because he's also going to be good for the running. Get on here, grab that green star, and then fall down. Get in the pipe, in the box, sorry. It is not a pipe. It is clearly not a pipe. That is now the 2nd time I've said that. So here, the moment I get in the box, I'm going to start spinning the control stick, and then I'm going to do an Odyssey dive into the box. Then here, what I'm going to do is get as high up on the platform. Actually, quite a nice height there. Get as high up on the platform, meaning I'm having to do less climbing. Grab this last green star. Finish off the level. And avoiding fireworks as well. 0.7 for every IGT. I'm not too sure then. Maybe it is that amount. That's another teal. Very, very small teal. 0.0. But it is a teal. A teal is a teal. So, we are fully replenished to 2 catsuits. That will probably not last long. And hopefully it does. Because we're not going to get another one until 7-5. This is what I like to call Gauntlet from now on until 7-5, because there are tons of levels that don't have catsuits. In fact, in World 7, there is a single level in this route that does grab a catsuit, or that does have a catsuit, and that is 7-5, and it only has 1. It doesn't even have 2. It's one of the only levels that has 1. So it's very, very stingy, this world. So there is a massive auto-scroller skip you can do here called FTM. Literally just the abbreviation of the level, otherwise known as Fast Fuzzies. So what you can do is you're able to climb without being able to see. If you're really good at it, you're able to climb on the right side of this this cloud. The moment you hit the cloud there, it will skip the camera, and then you can go back down and grab the green star. It's really hard. I do not currently do it. It's really difficult, risky for marathons. The only thing I will do is do this little skip where I climb and jump onto this platform. The moment you jump on that platform, it will skip the camera, and then you go back down for the green star. That's a much more simple skip you can do. And then here, as long as you've done that, you're able to grab that green star. You have to wait until that green star spawns in. That is the key. It has to be pretty much visible on the screen for you to be able to grab that. And then finish off the level here, do a little bit of jumping. Gonna wait because I'm gonna get fireworks otherwise. Fireworks for having a 6 on the end of the timer. Yeah, it's a beginner trick and then proceeds to miss it. Yeah, I don't know, it's not a beginner trick, it's hard. You need to have good muscle memory of that trick. It's not beginner. There's so much more that's beginner that you can do. I mean, I've never had a deathless run for a start. Like, that in itself would come first. Well, not come first, but, you know. It's an indicator of how early you need to do FTM, and I still don't really think I need to do it. If I did come back to properly grinding any percent, then maybe. Anyway, are you ready for the most broken level in the entire speedrun? That is right, it's 6- Mystery House. We're going to grab a ball, we're going to throw it straight down. We're not even going to throw it, we're just going to use the ball with the gyro. Here, we actually need to throw the ball because it's pretty difficult to do this one without. And then here, we don't even need the ball. We just hit the power block directly. Cut out the middleman. And then here, we're going to just hit the panels. And that's the level. Very funny level. And that was all possible on Wii U as well. And this is going to be a rare clear pipe, green pipe, that we're actually going to get into. Because this one is much faster. Because World 6 is a very big world. So we might as well just go out of the green pipe. I can clearly see it's green. The green pipe. And then go to the level. This is another auto-scroller. However, there are 2 opportunities to skip some of the camera, mainly. At the end, and also halfway through. I'm going to be very mindful of these enemy cycles as well. I don't want to be getting hit by a fire bro or a hammer bro, especially because we are about to go into the early stages of World 7, where I do desperately want these cat suits. So, I'm also using this area of effect to my advantage. Whenever you land from a cat dive, you get this little area of effect with the white circle that appears around your character. That is going to allow me to hit enemies a little bit easier. So here, I do need a bob-omb to hit one of these blocks. And then also we need a bob-omb at the end to free up the stamp. But as I mentioned earlier, stamps are slow. We do not need stamps. In fact, we are discouraged from getting stamps because they give us a cutscene. So here, making sure I don't fall in the pit. And I'm not jumping too early for this camera skip, because if you do, what is probably going to happen, if you jump too high above the boundaries of this level, for example, high up here and also above the screen, above the camera, the game will just say no and will just throw you in whatever direction it wants. So, like, for example, there, I was just holding up and right, but I was going at sort of an angle like that, sort of like curved, even though that's not what I was doing. So you do have to be very mindful here that that's not happening, because you could end up exactly where you don't think you are. Yeah, it can be a little bit trippy, so good to be mindful of it. Here, again, similar to 2-Castle, Boom Boom, we want to be hitting him on the head for the first 2, and then swiping him in the face for the 3rd. Very nice. So, finishing up on this level. Gonna get 227, very nice. Saving a little bit of time there compared to getting 226. It might even be a gold. Yeah, it's a gold. Let's go! It's a teal. 0.2. So, 6-B. This is another mini-boss. This is Motley Boss Blob. Motley is a lot more annoying than Histocrat. We're gonna skip this cutscene and see the UFO fall down again. I don't know. It's not. I mean, it's. I don't know. Is it a UFO? I don't know. It's unidentified, so technically, it just sort of comes down. Or it's identified by Bowser. Maybe it's not a UFO. Anyway, it's gonna come down. We're gonna have to do Motley. Motley has cherries instead of cat suits, but I am gonna try and keep the cherry. Keep the cat. So, I'm also going to play a little bit safe here by grabbing cherries. because the moment I tried to not grab cherries, it did not work out in my favour. So the trick to this boss is running around the outside. If you run around the outside, the boss won't hit you as long as you are actually moving the whole time, and you're not like hugging the wall too much. Then the real Motley will always go towards the center. So it's a very, very neat trick to get around this boss. It doesn't make the boss free, but it makes it a lot nicer. Now, we do have a Motley rematch later where there are gold rings spawning after every landing that the boss makes, which is kind of difficult. And in fact, there's another rematch in post-game, which we're not going to be seeing, called Cherry Motley, or dubbed Cherry Motley because it's the colour of the double cherries. And those rings move faster. So, yeah, it's difficult to deal with. However, the gold rings move a lot slower. And the gold rings, when we're doing this strat of just moving around the outside, they're actually kind of harder than the cherry rings, because the cherry rings move so quickly that they're out of your way before you, by the time you sort of have to worry about it anyway. You're going faster than the cherry rings, so it's fine. Whereas the gold rings are all, there's like 3 or 4 of them in your way by the time the boss actually lands. For the defense phase. So this is 7-1. Going to be starting some pretty difficult levels now. We're coming on to another Luigi level. Going to do a little bit of vectoring. I'm going to go in this left side clear pipe. I'm going to instantly get that fire bro out of my face. And we're going to just hit this fire bro. Get in the warp box. And another ball star above me there. If I climb the wall. They're all slow, so there's no reason to do that. Nicely done. Making sure I don't get hit. Oh, almost did get hit to that. I'm surprised I didn't. I actually kind of deserved to. So there, grabbing those green coins, getting green star 3. And here, you can actually skip this platform. It literally saves a second. So there's not really a reason to do that. We might as well just kill the fire bro. Actually really hard to kill that fire bro if you're doing that itemless. That's a very awkward one to deal with. And then as soon as we're on the flagpole, you are invincible. So thankfully we can't get hit to that fire bro. Alright, next up 7-3. Now this level is notorious for dropping inputs. And the reason for that is a mix of there being boost pads and the fact that they are on different elevations, I believe. That's what I've been told. So we're going to go through here, and thankfully the boost pads give everyone a fixed speed. So as long as we're hitting a bunch of them, it's actually not that much slower to use Peach. And also it gives us a little bit of extra protection against dropped inputs. Although sometimes there's just no saving yourself. Here, the only real optimization we can do is grabbing these green coins very quickly, and very quickly is what happened. Happy with that. Can hit this boost panel, hit, and that's a dropped input. Brilliant. That's fine. No, 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 no. Oh, why does speed just stop? Fine, it means I can chill out for the rest of the run rather than worry about actually playing well. We've already grabbed the green stars, so we don't need to do them. Right, I really don't want to get hit now, so let me go around. I'm not getting another PB with 7-3 death. Right, 7-4. So we've now got one cat suit for this, which is just fantastic. Yeah, it's alright. It's just I probably won't PB. Or if I do, it's not going to be anything meaningful. So here, I'm going to try and do a lot of vectoring. There is a Tanuki there. I am going to avoid it, though, because I don't really deal with Tanuki very well. What? Okay, sure. Hold on. Okay, so... yeah, I think I'm not going to finish this run. I'm going to close out World 7. Because I've not really got enough time. Because I started late. Oh, come on. Really? Yeah, I started late, so... and I need to go soon. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to close out World 7. And then we're going to head off. Because this ain't PBing now anyway. Oh, no, I've not missed the star. What are you doing? Where are you going? Yeah, so we got like, I don't know, what have we got, 3 more levels? Just a shame I couldn't practice 7-4. Whatever. I'm still disappointed that that didn't get on the platform. I was pretty sure that was getting on. No. No! Oh, I saved it! I saved the cycle! Okay, wow, wait, that's a proud moment. That's a proud moment. I swear that saved it from getting hit. I swear it did. No way. That was for sure getting hit. That was only because I had a feeling it was going over there. That's literally the only reason I tried to do that. Cool. Alright. So next up is 7-5. This is, as I described, the only cat suit in this entire world. We are going to grab this one. Unfortunately, we're going to have to go round because I don't have a cat suit right now. I'm blaming 7-4 for that. Actually, no. I'll blame 7-3 for that. 7-4 just shouldn't really have happened. 7-3 is just a common 7-3L. Seriously. Did I spawn in the cat already? No, I didn't. I thought I did because the camera starts up there. Never mind, it's fine. So we're going to grab this green star. We're going to climb up this side, avoid that stamp, of course, and hit these 3 Kamex. Grab this green star. And then we are going to skip the lift. We're just going to long jump, rolling long jump straight down into here. Hit some of these enemies, and I'm going to hit as many of these enemies as I can. The reason for that is because they will be very much in my way later. I tried to skip that key, it did not work. Oh, wow, that barely worked. Okay, that's fine. Wow, there were like frames left for that. Okay, cool. So, I do want to skip one of the keys. Normally I skip like the second or the third one, I think. Yeah, the second one, I believe. Reason for that is because the camera has to pan a little bit less, and also it's just a lot nicer to start the escape sequence without it being the final key. Gonna wait for fireworks and then grab the flagpole. Decent level. Next up, 7-CT. 7-CT is our final Captain Toad level we're going to see. Another 5 very quick green stars for us to grab here. And it's going to work out quite well for us because, or hopefully it will, because we're going to use Gyro to our advantage. This is one of the bigger Captain Toad levels for Gyro, especially in the any % run. So we're going to go in the pipe. And we're going to manipulate some cycles using Gyro. First off, we will need to go the long way around the conveyor belts. However, when we get to the middle, I'm going to be freezing a lot of thwomps so that I can get on them. The only quirk with the thwomps here is that the moment they have started moving upwards, you cannot get on them, or upwards or downwards. Whatever you need to be able to catch the lift of one of the thwomps. If they've already started moving in the direction they're going to be going in, then you will not be able to get on them. So holding this one still. I want to make sure I'm not doing it for too long, just to make sure I can actually get a ride the moment I land on them. A little bit of optimization. And then grab the final green star, which is behind the camera there. Good level. And then on to 7-7. This is a very interesting level, and interesting levels require Peach. Well, not require, but Peach does make them a lot easier. We're going to use Peach on 7-7. Now, she's going to allow us to do a little bit of jumping around, skipping some of these platforms that are going to fall into the lava. However, if you get good at this in the Switch version, it's very possible that even without stuff like crouch boosting, you can avoid having to get on any of the grey platforms whatsoever. If they're there, I will use them, but you can avoid having to get on some of these grey platforms. So there, grabbing that green star on my way through, and then we're going to get on this platform here. Grab these green coins, and then get in the clear pipe there. Seven, that's like 0. Yeah, some of them we can. All the important ones is they're normally gone by the time you get there, unless you do it quickly. So you actually can skip that clear pipe. However, if you do, you risk activating the cycle of that enemy that has been recycled from Mario Galaxy that I do not remember the name of. If you do that, you're probably getting hit. You get foreshadowed by the sound cue. And then if you hear the sound cue and don't get hit, that will be very surprising. It can happen, but it's surprising. You can just completely avoid the trigger, though, for that enemy. But if you do avoid the trigger, you have to jump a massive distance. So it's just safer to not do that, especially when I'm on one Katsu. As I said, we're not going to do World 8 because I'm running out of time and I'm not on PB pace. So I'm just going to do 7-Castle. We're going to use Toad and then we're going to head off for the day. I'm already confident enough with my commentary, to be fair. I will go off and practice the other levels. So here, we are going to grab a Boomerang. Reason for that is so we can actually do the wall jumps rather than end up climbing the wall like we would with the Catsuit. Here, we're then going to climb and grab that second green star. And then we're going to need Boomerang again. So we're going to grab the Boomerang. We're going to die, apparently. We're going to die. But I grabbed the star first, so it's okay. On Wii U, we actually wouldn't have kept that green star. Actually, not a very costly death, to be honest. So here, I'm also going to try and do the little skip here. Never mind, I forgot I'm not using Peach. Why did I do that? It's fine. You can do it with Toad, it's just that I can't. Because I'm bad. Yeah, if you do a little jump before those boxes start moving, which they already did anyway, so I don't know why I even went for it. Really? Seriously? Really? Nope. That actually saved me. Yeah, so you can do the jump across there, skip having to do them. I normally use Peach for it, but the problem with using Peach is that the entire rest of the level is slower. So here, this boss actually features in World 1, except slightly easier because more balls are thrown. The balls you can use to hit Bowser back. However, if we use Gyro, what we can do is just hold it in place and then throw the balls back in his face. And what that does is it gets points straight away. However, if you hit them into the car, you need to hit the car 3 times before points appear. So essentially, this is a 9-ball boss fight, whereas you only need the traditional 3 if you're hitting him in the face. And then even more if you're using stuff like fireballs or boomerangs to kill him. So that boss fight only features twice in this game, World 1 and World 7. So that is Seven Dash Castle. Not too bad. We would be on pace for a low, I don't know, like 142 we're on pace for. But that's not too bad. As I mentioned, we are going to head off for the day. I am not going to continue the rest of the run. I'm not on PB pace, and I am already running out of time. I kind of anticipated that today, so I'm kind of glad I'm not on PB pace. We're going to try and find someone to raid. Thanks everyone for watching. Yeah, we'll see who's live. Next stream, yeah, unfortunately I'm not able to finish. To be honest, I expect I'd have to do this more times than I actually do. Honestly. We'll get into World 8. We'll hear the World 8 music. I can't just finish and not hear the World 8 music. Yeah, thanks everyone, as always. Next stream will not be Friday, because I streamed today and Monday. I'm not going to be live Friday, I'm going to be live Saturday. And what is going to be happening Saturday? Well, good thing nobody asked. So, Team Green Gaming, I am going to be live at around 5:21 PM my time. Exclamation mark marathons will tell you that I'm going to be doing that on Saturday, 22nd of April. At 5:21 PM. That means we're going to stream here and then go over there. That's the first marathon I've done that for since I've returned to marathons. So, pretty cool. Means I can head you all over there, raid into the marathon. I will not be live after, so that will be an early finish that day, but I'm going to be starting early as well, about 2 PM hopefully, if I can actually get out of bed and dressed in time. So, after that, not this coming Monday, but the Monday after, on the 1st of May, we're going to be doing 2 marathon runs for speed gaming. One at 12 PM and one at 1:07 PM. That is going to be Mario Kart DS and 3D World. So looking forward to that. That's going to be my first Mario Kart DS marathon run. We are going to do a little bit of Mario Kart DS practice before we actually do that marathon run. Probably next Wednesday, actually. This Wednesday stream next week, probably going to be a Mario Kart DS stream, because I do need a little bit of practice on that. Yeah, as I said, no Friday stream this week. Saturday, we're going to be doing some Wii Play. We're going to be doing medal grinding, medal runs, hopefully, as long as the 1.0 disc turns up in time. If not, I probably still will do it. It's just that I'll probably do platinum medals or something. But if it does turn up, then I'm going to do, I don't know, bronze, silver, gold. We're going to try and go for medal sweep. All 4 medal categories. The main ones, anyway. I mean, I've got the others, so it doesn't really matter too much. I would have it regardless of whether I set that rule or not. Weird flex, but whatever. Okay. Anyway, there's that. So, look into next week. Probably going to do a Wednesday, Friday, Saturday stream week. So, as I said, Wednesday is going to be Mario Kart DS, probably. Then Friday is probably going to be Pin Out. We're going to get back on the Pin Out grind. Then Saturday is going to be a normal length stream. I might do a 380 star. I might do Wii Play speedruns. I don't know. By then, I will have done my exam, so I will have time to practice whatever I want. So, yeah. A lot more leeway for doing stuff like that. And that will be... Yeah, good to do a long stream of some speedrunning. I don't know what I actually want to do yet. If I get time, I'll do 380, because I do need to get some 380 runs in. I've still only done like 7 so far, which is like nothing. I've been doing 380 for like half a year, and I've only done 7 runs. and I still want top 10 by the end of the year. So, yeah, I need to get on that. I need to do that. So, thanks everyone for watching. Is there anyone live? Is there anyone live I can find? So, is there anyone streaming 3D World? That would be cool. Anyone speedrunning it? No, it doesn't look like it. Can't believe the place died. Yeah, I know. I died in 7.3. Well, I didn't die. I had a missed input, which really put me off. I didn't want to use up my cat suit, and then I got to the end and realised, I need a cat suit. And I tried to go back, and it, yeah, didn't go well. So, and then I died in 7.4. But also, yeah, I'm trying to find someone to raid. 7.4, I tried to Odyssey dive onto the platform with the stamp, and I barely missed it. Enough so I didn't bonk. I just went off to the side. It was very close, but either way, it wouldn't have been a massive PB because I haven't practiced. But I also don't have time to finish off World 8. I need to go because I got dinner waiting for me. So, I'm trying to find someone to raid. Don't know who. I want to get you all your channel points. Could go and raid Silo, I guess. Silo's doing Mario Galaxy speedrunning. Yeah, could do that. Alright, so Silo. I don't think I've raided Silo. Silo is a Mario Galaxy speedrunner right now. Multi-Mario, I think. So we'll go ahead over there, say hi. Wish him good luck. Post an SM MIDI banger or something, I don't know. Yeah, so as I mentioned, next stream, probably Saturday. Don't forget, Green Gaming, Team Green Gaming, that's where I'm going to be doing my 3D World run. So, thanks for watching everyone, I'll see you next time. Oh no, you started a raid. No, you can't do that. Okay, well, I'll have to leave the bot on for it to finish the raid. But I'm not cancelling our raid. Alright, if anyone wants to join that raid, do it in the next 10 seconds. Or just come back to the offline chat and do it. But the moment that raid finishes, I'm turning off the bot. Alright, it will add on your credits offline as well, just so everyone knows. Thanks everyone for watching, I'll see you next time. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, bye.